What is the best life insurance company? According to Bing Research and Google, as of 2022, there are 727 life insurance companies in the United States. And that's down from the peak number by 2/3, which was in 1997, when there were 2,100 life insurance companies operating in the United States. That's a lot of life insurance companies. Well, actually, I'd say that 727 is still a lot of life insurance companies. That means that there are a lot of choices when it comes to choosing a life insurance company. And with nearly 1,400 of them disappearing since 1997, it seems a little frightening. I mean, what happened to all those companies? And what happened to all the life insurance policies they had issued? And what happened to the people who had bought them? More to the point of this video, which life insurance company is the best? Aloha, I'm Stan Cox, principal broker and strategist with SC Finance Strategies and Insurance Consultants. I'm also the author of the books on the tax-free cash growth warehouse strategy, and I'm the managing director of the Hawaii Financial Free Thinkers Academy, a nonprofit financial literacy education organization. For the past several years, I focused on and specialized in the infinite banking concept and developing the tax-free cash growth warehouse finance strategy. Now, if you find this video to be helpful, please like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also, please post your questions and comments here. You have questions? We have answers. So let's get to it. Now, I'm not going to leave you hanging since I brought up the scary prospect that you could possibly buy a life insurance policy from a company that goes out of business. That does and has happened. But you don't really need to worry about that. You see, the life insurance industry is a special club, if you will. All life insurance providers are bound together in a pact of sorts where they all agree to basically bail out a fallen brother, so to speak. So if one life insurance company goes out of business, all the other providers band together to take on the liability of the policies that were issued by the failed company. It's more involved than that, but basically what you need to know is you don't really need to worry about it. It's not a major concern. Rest assured that the people who bought policies from those 1,400 failed companies were taken care of. Now, so how do we determine which life insurance company is the best? You may have noticed that I use company and provider interchangeably. A life insurance provider is a company that issues and guarantees life insurance contracts. Brokerages and agencies are also life insurance companies, but they aren't the providers. For example, SC Finance Strategies and Insurance Consultants, that's my company, is an insurance company. And I'm a broker, and that means that I deal in life insurance and annuities, but I'm not the actual provider. Mass Mutual, Transamerica, Guardian Life of America, and so on, those are life insurance providers. As a broker, I'm able to sell products from those providers as well as many others. For this video, whenever I say insurance company, I mean provider. Okay? Fortunately, we have some help in determining which provider is the best. It's up to the individual to do their own due diligence in researching the companies that may be considered. You could take your agent's word for it, and if your agent or broker is reputable, you are fairly safe in doing that. But you aren't limited to taking someone's word for it. There are 5 not-for-profit rating agencies. They're not affiliated with any of the providers, and so are unbiased. The first 4 are Moody's, Standard & Poor, Fitch, and AM Best. They all rate all life insurance providers on the same criteria: financial leverage, management stability, recent performance, and the company's overall financial strength, which also takes into account the length of time they've been in business and their reliability in servicing their contracts. They all use similar rating assignments, but they're not identical. For example, the highest rating given by Standard & Poor's is AAA, AAA. The highest rating given by AM Best is A++. Similar, but not the same. So it can be a little confusing. Enter the fifth and newest rating agency, the Comdex. The Comdex rates providers from 1 to 100, 100 being basically perfect. The Comdex relies on the ratings of the first 4 rating agencies. So as long as there are at least 2 of the first 4 rating agencies that have rated a provider, the Comdex will take those scores, 2 or more, average them out, and assign a numerical score. So checking the Comdex score of a provider gives a good snapshot of a provider's strength and ability to meet its contract obligations. But there are a number of differences between providers and the products they offer. Figuring out which product features will best fit your particular needs and goals is the trick. And the key to determining which life insurance provider is the best for you. This really is the job of the agent or broker. And that's one big reason why working with a broker who has experience with a number of, preferably the higher rated providers, is in your best interest. You see, an agent is usually an employee of one provider or agency. But because they're considered independent contractors or statutory employees, an agent may deny that they are an employee, but in any case, they are deemed captive agents of their agency because they're contracted to sell only the products offered by the one provider that the agency is contracted with. So since most people aren't interested in spending hours and days researching life insurance providers and products, it's in your best interest to work with a broker who has experience with a number of top-rated providers and their products. And that way, they can make recommendations for products that will meet your needs and goals based on the information that you provide. For instance, let's say you have plenty of money to take care of your family in case you die, but you also have a mortgage, and you don't want that to be a burden on your family if you were to die before the mortgage is paid off. In that case, you want an annually decreasing term policy with values matched to the decreasing mortgage. If you want to leave a financial legacy for your children, for example, but you don't see a huge windfall coming to you in the future, most likely what you want is a good whole life policy that you can afford and that will grow in death benefit over time. Now, if what you want is a way to protect your money while it grows with high compounding interest and builds a legacy, and at the same time, you want to be able to take free loans without repayment restrictions so you can finance furniture, cars, vacations, or businesses, etc. What you need is a participating whole life policy designed to maximize cash value and availability. In other words, an infinite banking, tax-free cash growth warehouse policy. By the way, that is my specialty and focus in my brokerage business. There really isn't a lot of differences in the pricing of life insurance policies when you compare feature for feature. There are considerable differences in policy features from one provider to another provider. So the bottom line, my dear viewer, is that the best life insurance provider is the one that provides the policy that has the features and benefits that best suit your specific requirements. You can find the Comdex and other ratings for the various life insurance providers on the internet. But to find the best insurance provider for your needs and goals, your best bet is to work with a trustworthy, reputable broker who has experience with the top-rated providers and has experience and expertise in the products and designs that will satisfy your requirements. I hope this information is helpful to you, and if so, I hope you will like this video and subscribe to this channel. Also, please post your questions and comments here. Do you have questions? We have answers. For a more complete explanation of the tax-free cash growth warehouse strategy, you can watch our free 60-minute webinar. The link is in the description box below. The link to buy my books on Amazon.com is also below. If you'd like to book a free phone consultation with me, the link to my Calendly page is also below. If you'd like to become a client of ours, we'd love you to do that. The link to the application is also below. We're here to help, and we look forward to helping you. For now, aloha and mahalo for watching.